Hello, welcome back guys, this is the Galactic Hero, and today I'm going to show you a redstone tutorial on how to build an aperture door in Minecraft. Now, don't get this confused with Portal, the game, if you've heard of it. It's not Aperture Science or Aperture Laboratories, it's just an aperture door. Now, if you don't know what an aperture door is, it's kind of like a circular door that kind of opens like what's shown on screen. And I've decided to recreate that in Minecraft. The problem is in Minecraft that there aren't really any circles, so I can't make it like, circle. But something that you can do is make it as functional as possible. And that's what I did. So let me show you how it works. You just step on this pressure plate and boom. And each piston works one at a time. Then you just go through it. Closes up right behind you. It's really cool. You can see it one more time. And it's all linear redstone, so it only takes up one block of space. The other blocks are just for covering. Now here's a redstone, here's like a redstone version of it, just without the first cover, and you can see all of the redstone that's happening. So let me explain what's going on, and then I'll show you guys how to build it. So first, when you step on this pressure plate, it's activating this redstone, which deactivates this torch. And when the torch is deactivated, the pistons will turn off and each one will retreat back to its original position, like this. And then when I let go, the torch will turn back on and it'll activate all of the redstone and it'll turn the pistons back on, which will push the iron block back into place. So I don't think it's too complicated, even though it may look a bit complicated if you're not very good at redstone. But don't worry, it doesn't take too long to build. And let's begin the tutorial. So first off, the building materials that you're going to need for this aperture door are 13 blocks of iron, at least a minimum for the actual door opening part, and for just a couple extra blocks, here and there. Second, you're going to need a stone pressure plate. You're also going to need 36 redstone, 10 redstone repeaters, 8 sticky pistons, 1 redstone torch, and 10 glowstone, and I'll explain to you why glowstone in a bit. And you're also going to need a couple stacks, probably like 4 stacks, of any block of your choice, just to put the redstone on and the repeaters on and things like that, and also to cover the entire creation. So those can be blocks of your choice. So okay, let's get building. So first, what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to create this shape. Now let me show you exactly what I mean by this shape. Here's the exact shape. So let me just grab that. There's the shape. So this is exactly how you're going to need to build it. So you're just gonna dig 2 blocks down in a 3x4 area. Then from here you're going to dig 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, and 2 blocks down 4 times after here. Same for here. 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down. Now, when you're done with that, on this side, you're going to go 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, then 1 more block down. So it looks like this. Imagine it without the redstone. And over here, you're going to do it 2 blocks down here, 2 blocks down here, then 1 block down, 1 block down, like that. So it should look like the hole should look something like that. Now over here, there's also going to be, you're going to dig another block down, so there's an extra hole, and you're going to just place a couple blocks here. So you're just going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks there. When you're done with that, all that remains is this. So you're just going to go 2 blocks down in a 3x2 area. 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks down, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. Except here, you're going to place 2 sandstone. Now, for the next part, for the actual redstone, you're going to place 1 redstone here, a redstone torch facing this way, then a redstone dust in front of it, and that's all for that 12 block hole, that 3x4 hole. Next, you're going to place 1 redstone here, 1 redstone here, and then you have to do some repeaters. So you're going to place 1 repeater here, and let me just tell you exactly how many ticks each repeater is, starting with this one actually. Just place a repeater here, 1 tick. Place a repeater here, 2 ticks, which means you right click it once. If it's 1 tick, you don't right click it at all. 1 tick, and 4 ticks. So you click 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then, after the repeaters on the left side, 1, 2, 3 redstone dust. Then 1, 2 redstone dust. Then another redstone dust. And right here, you're gonna place glowstone. Then over here, after the 4 tick the repeater redstone on the right, you're gonna place 1 redstone, another redstone, another redstone, another redstone, and another redstone. 5 redstone in a line after, so it reaches this wall. Then you're gonna place another redstone and another redstone on the higher block here. And that's the first step. Well, actually we're not done. You need to place 2 pistons here, facing upward, and then an iron block right next to it. The iron block is just for the actual door part. So, like here, this is basically the iron block that we placed, so it looks professional, and so it doesn't show like there's sandstone here, so it kind of all looks the same, so the door looks the same as what's around it. The next step, when you finish that, we're gonna start placing some blocks actually above to make the actual structure. So the blocks that you're gonna need the glowstone blocks, and the blocks of your choice, and the iron blocks. Now this block here, it doesn't actually have to be sandstone, it can also be an iron block if you want, but that block of your choice that we were talking about. But yeah, so here we go. We're gonna start each row. I'm going to list the exact amount of blocks, what kind of block it is, and whether there's air or not. So let's begin. Air, glowstone, iron block, iron block, iron block, iron block, iron block, iron block. So 6 iron blocks after a glowstone, after air. And these 2 blocks should be on the piston. Now the iron block's already down there, so here we have just like here, air, iron block, air, 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 and glowstone. And that's the end of that. So make sure you got that right. Next, right above it, right above the first glowstone you placed, you're gonna have another glowstone, 5 airs, so air, 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 an iron block, 2 airs, another iron block, air, an iron block, glowstone block, and air. Now all of the glowstone blocks are going to be in a zigzag line, maybe that helps a little, just so you know. Next, air, glowstone block, iron block, air, air, iron block, air, air, iron block, air, 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 and glowstone. That's the end of that. Next, glowstone block, air, 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 air. So 5 airs after that glowstone block. Then an iron block, air, 2 iron blocks, a glowstone block, and then another air. One more layer, air, glowstone block, iron block, iron block, iron block, iron block, iron block. So 5 iron blocks after the glowstone, after the air. 2 air, 2 iron blocks, air, air, and air. Make sure you got the exact structure correctly. So pause the video if you need to. Okay, so I hope now you've got the exact structure correct. And now we're going to place some redstone. So let's just grab some of that redstone. And okay. So on this glowstone, you're going to place a redstone. Then right above it, another redstone, a redstone, and a repeater for 1 tick. So you just place it and that's it. Then in the direction of this iron block, you're going to place a piston, just like that. And the piston's already going to be extended. And of course, there are sticky pistons, don't forget. Now on this side, after this redstone, you're going to place a redstone here, and a repeater with 3 ticks. So you place it down, 1 click, 1 click. And facing to this iron block from the repeater is a sticky piston, and it's going to turn on and connect to this block. Now right above it will be the glowstone block that you've already placed. Then you're going to have another redstone dust, redstone comparator, a repeater that's set to 2 ticks, so that means you have to click it once, and then a piston extending from it to the iron block, and it should already be extended and it'll stick to the iron block. Next up here, make sure you have this redstone. You're gonna place a redstone here, another redstone, and you're gonna set a repeater for 2 ticks. So 1, 2. So now you just click it once and it'll be 2 ticks. Then place a piston extending from this block that will attach to this block, and it'll be powered by this repeater. Now once you've done that, make sure you've got your redstone here, then another redstone here, then a repeater set for 2 ticks, and the piston. Now I think I've already shown you that, so when you're done with that, put a redstone there, another redstone, and another redstone, and another redstone. You maybe got that reference to DJ Khaled. Alright, so then you're going to place a repeater just set for 1 tick, so you don't click it at all, and that's it. And on this side, just going to place another redstone dust, 3 more redstone dust, then a repeater set for 2 ticks, so that means you just place it, click once, then 2 more redstone, and then you're going to have 2 pistons facing this way. So you might want to do something like this, place 2 blocks above like that, then just go down, 2 sticky pistons just like that, and then they should activate. And once you're done, it should look something like this. So pause the video if you need to, and make sure that there's nothing wrong. I'm going to put you in a better view so you can see all the redstone. Don't forget there's also redstone. Okay, I hope everything is done now, and that's almost it. So all the functionality has been placed. Now all you really need is that pressure plate and a bunch of like a couple stacks of blocks just for the actual decoration. So I'm not going to use iron this time. I'm going to actually try using wood. So let's just place our last iron block there and put the pressure plate on. Let's just see if it works. There we go. If you set the repeaters to the exact amount of ticks I told you, it should open in sequence, like that. So not just all at once, or at just any random order. So for the covering, you're just gonna cover this up a little from here, and as much as you want there. Just gonna cover it like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks at the minimum, but I'm going to do 7 so I can cover it from around. And from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want it to be equal, then you may want to extend it and make it 6. And again, I'm going to make it 7 so I can kind of cover it up. And same also to make it equal, since the other is 7. Then you just continue the wall up. You've actually covered this repeater. This repeater will show if you do not cover it. Alright, that's one side covered. I don't really need to cover the other side. I think you understand basically what to do. Just cover the other side and make sure that this is the only part visible, the actual door. Of course, you can put decorations around it. It doesn't just have to be made of one block. And okay. So now just to cover the floor, just like that. Now only cover the blocks that are open. Now the wall should have covered some of the blocks. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I accidentally blocked off that signal. So you just gotta make sure where you're placing your blocks. And there, we've covered enough. So if you want, of course, if you want to make it equal, go ahead and extend. And of course, you can also cover it, make it out of sandstone, so it looks like it's just the floor. And there you have it. Opens, closes. You can walk through it, and it's really cool. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more redstone tutorials just like this, please leave a like and comment in my videos to tell me what you liked and suggest something else that I should build for redstone. And okay guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.